Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the War of my First Nations people and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. I am feeling like I'm reading on some really odd topics today. The energies today are absolutely frizzing with sparks. However, how much of that is the guides, which I know they are here, and how much is it the electrical storms we had last night, and we're about to get another one now. So interesting topics that they've chosen for me that I'm just, we'll plow on and see how we go. Okay, don't forget if you want anything, any questions, put them in the comments below or email me at meistertarot@gmail.com. And I will look at Somalia next week, so that will be fantastic. Okay. The last question that the boys want me to have a look at today, and I'm talking higher authorities here, is they want to have a look at what is Charles McGonigal giving up? DOJ, FBI. He was a special agent in charge of counterintelligence from 2016 to 2018, so the Trump years. He has been arrested. He was the one that was arrested earlier in the week, I think it was, for being a Russian spy in charge of counterintelligence during the Trump years. Now, this is why the DOJ is taking so long to actually have anything come out, because you think, oh, yeah, they're getting close. All of a sudden, Russian agent. Top-notch Russian agent exposed, and all of a sudden they've gone, oh my goodness, now we've got to have a look into all what he was involved in during the Trump years. And it's also, you've got to remember that the DOJ had to attempt to clear out all these 45 supporters from the DOJ who were literally throwing, the image I'm getting is if you're running down a alleyway and they're throwing, someone's throwing down the market stall and the bread stack and all the rest of it in front of the DOJ, trying to follow the trail. So that's the image the boys are giving me. So they've had to clear that out. The FBI, we don't know who is still an asset. But I want to have a look at what Charles McGonigal is giving up. Let's have a look. Okay, what is the energy that Charles McGonigal is in at the moment? I have read before that Trump will be found to be not have won the presidency. His presidency will become null and void, that Hillary actually did win, but the government of the day, and I think that I'm really getting that that's going to be in the next administration after 2024. They're going to find that out onwards. But what Trump had enacted, or what had been enacted while Trump was in power, is not going to be overturned, because they're actually going to build back better. Okay, but tell me, what energies are Charles McGonigal, what's his energies at the moment? I'm just getting this image of this really dark and this tiny pinpoint of light at the end of a tunnel. I don't know what that means. Let's see where it goes. And there's all sorts of so if I say in this tunnel there's all sorts of ghosts and spectres and spirits and stuff coming out of the dark. Okay, what are the energies of Charles McGonigal at the moment? What are the energies of Charles McGonigal? Energies of Charles McGonigal. What flipped over there? The giving and receiving. The Six of Pentacles, which is about, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. Here, let me give this, and I'll take that. And it's basically the doling out. So I'm being told that's the signifier. That's the energies he's in at the moment. That's where he's at. Oh, he's giving up. He's giving up. Okay. Not as in giving up, as in he's giving up information in exchange. McGonagall. What information? I'm okay. Oh, sorry. What a gut punch that was. Thank you guys. There's more. There are more within the FBI that he is giving up. Yeah, okay. That was a gut punch. He is giving up. The Hanged Man upside down. Now, I don't usually read upside down, so I'm not 100% sure on what upside downs mean, other than what they mean the right side up. Oh, okay. Things are not stopped. They are moving forward. This is the challenge card. They are moving forward. The plug has been pulled. Okay, thank you guys. That was an interesting way of putting it. The plug has been pulled, and he is, if you go up that way, he is spilling all. Okay, right. The energies that Charles McGonagall are in. Let's keep going with this. Keep going. Thank you guys. And that's the card they were after. Okay. Anyone who's learning tarot, your guides will tell you when you've finished. Some have just a certain technique where they go shuffle, shuffle, shuffle so many times and that's it. Mine go, that card doesn't want to go back in the pack. So this is where I'm up to. But yes, he's giving up information in exchange for something. And he is literally unplugged the tub, the swamp, and it's all spilling out. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Okay, the energy's behind what he's doing at the moment. Oh, yick. Oh, sorry. Yick, yick, yick. It is a real crossroads moment in regards to who was pulling the strings. This toxic devil energy. I mean, he's not a bad looking devil, but yeah, about the toxic energy, the greed, the vice, the letting people die to make gains. It was just yucky, 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 yucky energy. That's what's going on behind the scenes here for him. Who was dancing to the tune of this devil energy? Thank you, is what I'm getting. Okay, what's going to come out of this? Another major arcana. Justice. Yes. And packing up the truth and moving out of the swamp is what's going to, the truth is going to be exposed in regards to who was a, thank you, cleaning out the swamp. Thank you. That's what they're telling me. It is, and I mean, you have to admit that Trump was instrumental in cleaning out the swamp, but this is what is happening. Justice is going to come forward and it's going to clean out the swamp. Okay. The karma hanging over, the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Wands. The beginning of a cycle, the ending of a cycle. About the plan, the plans that were made, about the messages coming forward. There's going to be a lot of messages coming forward that is going to end a cycle. Outcome, judgment, literal judgment, and inevitability to those, if you have a look, to those that were dancing. If you look down here on this devil card, sorry, I'll hold them both up. An inevitable ending to those that were dancing to the tune of the devil. Oh boy, okay. Not necessarily the path I was expecting. And here is the Emperor, the inevitable ending to those that were dancing to the tune of this toxic patriarchal energy. Trump, Putin, you name it. There's a lot of major arcana in this. In the past, what went on in the past is being investigated. Seriously being investigated. A lot of work going on behind the scenes as balance is brought back. Things are exposed that have not yet been revealed, or things are being found out. What went on in the past is being revealed. Will involve lawmakers who will find themselves out in the cold. I think a lot of this ties in with that reading I did the other day on some in the House, some in the Senate being exposed as well. But yeah, out in the cold in regards to lies, deceit, betrayal, strength, having to defend themselves, inner realization, having to defend themselves as they're caught out in their circles of support. Right, base, death, endings, significant ending. 5 of Cups, loss, disappointment, regret, thank you, heartbreak, and a new start. There's sleepless nights for those that tied themselves to this King of Pentacles energy, this Emperor energy, as they will be reaping what they have sowed, and it will be an ending for them. Okay, so that's the energies behind what is Charles McGonigal giving up. He's giving up those that dance to the tune, is what I'm getting. He's giving up those that dance to the tune. It will be an ending for them. Those that tied themselves to that toxic King of Pentacles, Emperor energy at the time, are going to find themselves facing the reality of what they have done. Okay, there's going to be not only, oh man, okay, if I say, this is going to sound really bizarre, what I got was the image, if you think of the Spider-Man splat, with all the tendrils going out, this is what is happening with this Charles McGonigal case. It's going to ensnare, but what a mess to untangle. What a mess to untangle. Right. I'm being told there's going to be, what is it? Complete cleansing of the FBI. Complete cleansing of the FBI. There are those that at the top that are going to be trusted, and it's literally going to, if I say they're being lined up to be given some castor oil, yeah, pretty much. Okay, those my generation would know what I'm talking about. Okay, just show me so that's what he's doing. He is giving up. All levels are going to be exposed, and this is going to draw in some of the House and Senate and state reps. Yes, state reps. Okay. Show me how this is going to play out, please. Show me how this is going to play out, what Charles McGonigal is giving up. Show me how it's going to play out. Show me how it's going to play out. Been told to leave those there. Show me how it's going to play out. Thank you. Open my eyes, and what do I see? There is a lot that are not happy with what he is offering forward. There is a lot that are really anxious about what he is offering up. Oh, okay. How is this going to play out? The foundation of the reading is the choices that were made for power. This is about choices. Sometimes it's illusion and delusion, but I don't think there was any delusion. This was selling your soul for money, for power, for infamy, for assets, for beauty. This is all about the choices that one was presented with and what they chose. In the past, surrender. So this is Charles McGonagall surrendering what he knows, because the wands are messaging, plans, passions, messages, communications, careers. But this is him offering up what he knows. Surrendering. Crowning the reading, Three of Swords. This needs no explanation. The truth is literally piercing the heart. It is going to be a karmic moment in the United States. This is really going to be a karmic, wheel-turning moment. Doors closing, doors opening. But yeah, it's really significant going into the immediate future, what he is giving up. Externally, it was about plans, bringing plans into harbour from overseas. Ooh, okay, thank you. Yeah, it's about what was brought in from overseas. And I'm not talking about goods and services, I'm talking about messaging. Internally, the mercenary actions, but also slow, steady progress forward by who is trustworthy. This is a trustworthy, loyal knight, and he is moving forward very diligently, not easy, because you look at the tangle that he has to get himself through, moving forward diligently to expose those that acted in a mercenary manner towards the United States. Hopes and fears, the lies being exposed. The stealing of the election. Stealing of the 2016 is what I've been told. Stealing of the election, the attempted stealing of the 2020 election is what my boys are telling me. Sneaking into camp and stealing the truth and honesty and leaving the United States unprotected. The outcome, exposure of the win at all cost. Interesting that we've got these two straight after each other. This is the win at all cost, the sabotage, betrayal card. This is the sneaking into camp and stealing. This is the sabotage and betrayal of the democracy is going to be exposed, brought to the light, and the lawmakers that were involved. Oh, I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. I poker shuffled, I shuffled and shuffled, but here we have these lawmakers are going to find themselves exposed and on the outer, and it's going to be careful what you wish for, but also wish fulfillment. Okay, thank you. This is wish fulfillment of a new start, of strength of the democracy. On the base, what is this going to bring out? This is going to be Four of Swords. There are going to be some that are going to find themselves wounded, killed, having to retreat from the spotlight, as there's going to be a bombshell brought forward about this domestic security. And the bombshell is going to be about the money, going to be a difficult message that's going to be brought forward. And then we have the Fool, a new start. But also the foolishness of the GOP, of those involved. I'm not just going to say the GOP, there will be some Democrats taken down with this as well, and I don't know where that came from, but thank you, boys. I'll put it out there. This is about every man for himself. Dog eat dog. They're going to start throwing each other under the bus as the truth is brought forward in regards to who was dancing to the tune of the devil, the contracts and agreements made, the money that was involved, and we have the Ace of Swords, the star, what is the best of democracy and justice, with this truth coming forward. This is really significant. I don't know that it is being touted as significant as it is. This is crossroads stuff. This is big. Okay, let's watch it play. I don't have a time frame. The boys are not giving me a time frame, but this is huge. This is really a signifying death, Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune moment. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Look after yourselves.